Breaking news that's shaking up Indian markets. President Trump just announced a massive tariff reduction for India, and this changes everything. In the next 5 minutes, I'll break down exactly which sectors will boom, which stocks are already rallying, and what this means for your portfolio. Let's dive in. On February 1st, 2026, President Trump made a major announcement. The United States is slashing tariffs on Indian goods. This comes as part of a broader trade realignment strategy. The timing is crucial, and the market reaction has been explosive. But what exactly did Trump announce? Let's look at the details. Here's the game changer. Tariffs on Indian goods are being cut from a whopping 50% down to just 18%. That's a reduction of 32 percentage points. This immediately makes Indian exports far more competitive in the American market. For export-focused companies, this is a massive win. Their products just became significantly cheaper for US buyers. But there's a catch. India has made commitments in return. First, India will stop importing Russian oil, aligning more closely with Western energy policies. Second, and this is huge, India has committed to purchasing $500 billion worth of American goods. This is a quid pro quo deal that benefits both nations. It's a strategic realignment of trade flows. Let's talk winners. The textile and apparel sector is celebrating. Companies like Gokaldas Exports, KPR Mill, and Welspun India hit upper circuits today. The US is India's largest textile export market, and with lower tariffs, Indian garments just became much more price competitive against China and Vietnam. Expect massive order inflows in the coming quarters. Pharmaceuticals is another major beneficiary. India is the pharmacy of the world, supplying 40% of generic drugs to America. With tariffs down, companies like Dr. Reddy's, Cipla, and Sun Pharma will see margin expansion. Generic drug prices in the US might even come down, benefiting American consumers while boosting Indian pharma profits. It's a win-win. Auto components and chemicals are also in the spotlight. Bharat Forge, Sona Comstar, and Motherson Sumi saw heavy buying. On the chemicals side, SRF and Aarti Industries rallied sharply. These sectors have strong export exposure to the US, and lower tariffs mean better pricing power and higher volumes. The export pipeline is about to get much bigger. The stock market reaction was immediate and powerful. Sensex surged over 800 points. Nifty crossed new highs. But the real action was in mid-cap and small-cap export stocks. We saw circuit hits, massive volumes, and panic buying. Foreign institutional investors are taking notice. This could trigger a sustained rally in export-focused stocks. Let's name names. Gokaldas Exports was up 20%, hitting upper circuit. KPR Mill, same story. SRF Chemicals jumped 12%. Sona Comstar, Bharat Forge, Dr. Reddy's, all saw strong gains. If you are building a portfolio around this theme, these are the names analysts are watching. But remember, momentum can reverse quickly. Take Gokaldas Exports as a case study. This Bangalore-based apparel manufacturer exports 95% of its production, mostly to the US. With tariffs down, their products are now 32% cheaper in dollar terms. That's a massive competitive advantage. Analysts are already upgrading earnings estimates. This is the kind of company that directly benefits. Beyond stocks, there's a macro impact. Foreign institutional investors are expected to increase India allocations. The rupee could strengthen due to higher export earnings. India's trade deficit with the US may narrow. And manufacturing in India gets a big boost, aligning with the Make in India vision. This is a structural shift, not just a one-day rally. So what's the bottom line? This tariff cut is a big deal for India. Export sectors like textiles, pharma, auto parts, and chemicals are clear winners. Stocks are rallying, and this trend could continue. But always do your own research, consult a financial advisor, and invest wisely. If you found this analysis helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more market insights. Thanks for watching.